AskReddit. Besides eating cereal with water, what is the most outrageous eating sin you have ever witnessed? My sister used to put ketchup on strawberries. This is why she had to be disappeared, isn't it? Peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwich. Good God. What the bleep is wrong with these people? I mean, you could just lie down in a ditch and die instead. Someone told me it was because the mayonnaise prevented the peanut butter from sticking to the roof of your mouth. But at what cost? Ketchup on sushi. Shivers. I've been at a sushi place and heard the people in the booth behind me ask for ketchup. I can only hope it was for something else and not the sushi itself. Something else like the ginger? Dude in my dining hall had a plate of sunny side up eggs. Scooped under an egg with his fork, brought it up to his mouth, and only touched his lips to the yolk. Proceeded to suck all the yolk, and then slurp the rest of the egg in. It was like a car crash. I couldn't look away, but I was horrified. I feel like I was there. I was eerily able to vividly imagine this nonsense. I can even hear it. Horrifying. Saw a dude eat spaghetti in milk one time. One very dark time. Like with spaghetti sauce. Because plain noodles and milk sounds like something my grandpa used to eat, except he used egg noodles, and it was a dish essentially brought on by the Great Depression. He would eat it when he missed his dad but didn't want to talk about it. When I visited my aunt's family as a kid, she served a purple cow milk mixed with grape juice for breakfast. If you haven't tasted that, take my word for it. It's not a great concoction. In elementary school, we used to mix the milk and juice the school gave us for breakfast to puke and get sent home early. Apple juice and milk usually worked the best. I think grape juice and milk was a close second. Kids are so bleeping genius in the absolute most moronic ways. That's so goddamn funny. I work at a pub, restaurant waiting tables. This couple walks in who I've never seen but are apparently regulars. The bartender sees them, shoots me a glance, and goes to grab something from the kitchen. Before even taking their order, he's filled the crushed red pepper shaker and told me to take it over to them. The woman orders a small cup of French onion soup and proceeds to unscrew the cap of this shaker and dump the entirety of it onto her soup, an inch high off the top of her bowl. She's eating this spicy red pepper like cereal and didn't even ask for a drink refill. She must be dead inside and desperately trying to feel something. I was hoping a doctor would show up and say it was likely because she has X disease that destroys her ability to taste anything that isn't crazy spicy. I used to work as a bartender. One day, a middle-aged man walked in and ordered a beer with milk. Me, excuse me? You want the milk in the same glass as the beer? Customer, correct. So I poured him the beer and added milk in the same glass. It looked disgusting to me. I gave him the drink, he paid for it, happily drank his beer milk and left. Why did I read this thread? I had a friend who went through a period where cake decorating was her hobby, and she made some amazing looking cakes that all tasted horrible because of the bizarre flavor combinations. It was always a bit funny because people would compliment the look of them and then have to figure out how to throw their pieces away without being rude about it. The worst one was a Christmas cake with an immaculate-looking fondant Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer that was an orange spice cake covered in mint icing. It was like brushing your teeth and rinsing with orange juice in cake form. I remember when I was in high school, Crest had an orange mint-flavored toothpaste. No clue what they were thinking. I cannot believe someone else remembers this gross dental care flavor abomination. I remembered it vividly the other day when I was staying at my sil's house and could only find kids' bubblegum flavor toothpaste. I used it and instantly my brain remembered the horrible orange crap. Next time I need a thought to help me hurl. I used to be obsessed with A1. I would put it on everything possible because I loved it so much. One day I put it on Jell-O. I no longer enjoy A1. My sister would make Ritz cracker sandwiches, except the thing that went between the two Ritz cracker buns was another Ritz cracker. except chewed up and spit out. It was disgusting. I wasn't going to tell this story, but here I am. As a kid I would eat a whole bag of Doritos without swallowing, and then I'd spit out the pulverized chip dust and saliva mixture and roll it into a ball with my hands and then let it harden a bit in my desk at school between first and second break, and then eat it again during lunch when the outside was a bit crunchy again but the inside was still moist and the consistency of a chocolate truffle. No, I have to leave this thread. A ketchup brownie. My cousin, this son of a bee. I hope he's arrested. My mum puts peanut butter on cold pizza. It is the closest flavor to vomit that is not vomit. You've got to add orange juice for that authentic vomit flavor. This thought actually made me nauseous. A+. Could only be worse with mint. +1 for the orange juice addition. Or really anything acidic. Maybe some warm Sprite. My wife dips PBJs into SpaghettiOs. You'll be a father soon. Edit, or you're getting another one-eyed SpaghettiOs. When I was a server, I had a customer dip her bread in a glass of Coke. She finished her whole bread basket and Coke and asked for another basket and another refill of Coke, and went to town again for round 2. She didn't give a crap how she looked and ate that crap like it was the best thing on earth. You know I have soft teeth, how could you say that? A watermelon and ketchup sandwich. I call it a sandwich because it makes me sad. Is the watermelon the bun? Or does this monstrosity desecrate bread, too? Clearly the ketchup is the bun. Stay right where you are. The police are on their way. About to live the rest of his life as a convicted melon. Mustard on cheesecake. Edit, answering a few comments. It wasn't me, it was a friend. It was yellow mustard. Any kind of cheesecake. You can't compare it to mustard on a sandwich containing cheese. The flavor profiles of both are completely different. On top of the cheesecake is a sweet, yes, and somewhat tangy, dessert, whereas normal cheese is just tangy. And all the other cheesy flavor profiles. The number of people that misread this as cheesesteak amuses me. Tongue. Apparently this is normal in the Netherlands. That is a waste of cheesecake. This reminds me of an experience my friend had. She was studying Chinese and went to live in a smallish town in China for a bit. She is tall, white, blonde, blue eyes etc. because she stood out so much, and is a very friendly, sociable person. She became somewhat of a town celebrity. As such, some restaurant owners decided to open the first Westerner-style food place ever in the town and named it after her. On the opening night, she was sat around a big table with lots of local people excited to try the food. I can't remember exactly what was on the plate, but I know she said there was plain pasta, no sauce or anything, and a fried egg. But everyone had chopsticks. So as the restaurant owner said a little speech, and then asked them all to start, she said every single person around the table poked a hole in the yolk of the egg with their chopsticks, then lowered their faces to the egg and just sucked up the yolk. The thought of that has always made me laugh. My baby sister used to eat pancakes and ranch. My mom just accepted it because she was such a picky eater and this was something she just thoroughly enjoyed. We're pretty sure it's 'cause my mom craved both when she was pregnant with her. Dipping Oreos in orange juice, that just made me cringe. Poor Oreos. Fried eggs with chocolate melted on the yolk. Edit, I am absolutely loving all of these replies. How the Cadbury egg was born. Went to college with this one girl who would get a chef salad, slice up banana and put it on said chef salad, then use ketchup as dressing. I bleep you not, this person ate that on a regular basis. Edit, wow, this blew up. Just now seeing this. I'll try and respond when I get a chance later. I was maybe gonna be okay with just bananas on a salad. Putting fruit, especially stuff like strawberries on a salad is fine. But ketchup, you